Hey guys, welcome to another Anon Gremlin video, and today we are looking at the Sandstorm assault rifle. It is a rare weapon and it is very groovy looking if you look at it here. So its stats are 112 damage, 210 rate of fire, 12 max clip size, 72 max ammo, 68 accuracy and 35 weight. As per usual, you've heard me say this a million times, I have no modifications on the gun or no skills in my character that improve gun efficiency, just so it is how it is straight out of the pack, meaning it is an equal and fair review. So let's move into how the Sandstorm performs in game, and I'm going to tell you straight off the back, this is an awful gun. This is probably the worst gun I've used in Mass Effect Andromeda. So if you're looking at the gameplay I've put over the top of this voiceover and you're thinking, damn, that's pretty shitty gameplay, it's a little bit of me because I'm not perfect at the game, but it's mostly the gun. And I'll tell you what's wrong with the gun, it's damage. Every shot that you take with it seems to do absolutely no damage. It's very ineffective in this sense. That coupled with its fairly slow rate of fire, it has a similar rate of fire to the Valiant. Maybe it's about half a second quicker than the Valiant, but the Valiant's a sniper rifle and probably packed 3 times the damage this did. Another element of the weapon that I did not like is the fact that at base level it is coupled with a scope. The reason I didn't like the fact that it had a scope was because your bullets do such little damage, you end up spending a long period of time looking down your scope, and that causes you to lose sight of your surroundings. You can often get surrounded by enemies because you're concentrating on one enemy so much, and it can lead to some pretty awful deaths. When using this weapon, I was going down a lot. I literally did not like it at all because I was getting so frustrated that I had to pump so many bullets into an enemy that I was just concentrating on them, and then I would end up getting killed by another enemy, and it was really petty in that sense. It may be an advantage to you that it has a scope if you like using scopes on guns, but I'm just going to argue that its damage and rate of fire, its accuracy is absolutely fine. Its accuracy is perfect. As you can see, there's very little recoil, but the damage and rate of fire is absolutely awful. It makes the gun literally unplayable with. You end up dying a lot, you don't do any damage. As you can see here, I pumped so many bullets into this Hydra here, nearly called it an Atlas in reminiscence of Mass Effect 3, and it literally just does no damage. I don't even get anywhere near half of its health down. As you can see, I'm putting my skills into it as well. The gun's just doing no damage to it, and it is absolutely crazy. We whinge a lot about, I've whinged a lot personally, a lot of people in the comments have whinged a lot about how guns that have returned from Mass Effect 3 seem to be nerfed. They don't seem to do as much damage as they did. At least they're not as bad as the Sandstorm. Even the M96 Indra had more perks to it than this gun. This gun is literally insanely bad. I should probably mention that all of the footage I've recorded is on silver. There is no way I would take it anywhere near a gold difficulty run just because it is so bad on its damage. Personally, I wouldn't even bother trying to invest in it by putting some mods in it to improve its damage, just because I don't think the payoff is worth it when there are so many other guns that are a lot better than this and do better damage, better at base level. For example, I've already mentioned the Valiant. Although it's a sniper rifle, it has a very similar rate of fire and it does pack a bigger punch than this. I can honestly see this gun getting patched to make it at least more efficient and have more damage, just because it is a rare weapon. Nobody's going to want to grind through multiplayer and end up packing a rare weapon like this from a gold or premium pack, having to grind so much on this wave-based game, and then get a gun like this and realise it's absolutely useless and no better than their uncommons, or even commons really. So that concludes our review of the Sandstorm. As you can probably tell by the passion in my voice, I'm fairly monotone usually, but this gun has really grind my gears. It is absolutely awful. It just stinks. You can just see from the gameplay, I'm having to pump so many bullets even into the most basic of enemies, and that's why I'm going to tell you to stay away from the Sandstorm. If you pack it, unlucky, it's useless. So that concludes the review. You probably just sat there and listened to me for 3 minutes 30, basically bitch about the Sandstorm, but I do wish to end the video on a brighter note. As you can now see on screen, well, in 2 seconds time, I opened a pack earlier, premium pack with some credits, and it was fairly decent. As you can see, I got my Turian Havoc Trooper up to level 2, and I also packed an ultra rare weapon in the N7 Hurricane, so you can expect a review on that in future. So at least there's a bright side to my grind with this gun in multiplayer. So that concludes this review, and the video in general. I hope you've liked it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you find the Sandstorm amazing and you think I've got it all wrong, please comment. Don't dislike, because this is personally my opinion, but please comment and tell me why you like it. I would actually be interested to know, because literally I did not get on with it at all, and that would just be interesting to me and probably other people in general. So thank you, goodbye, peace, have a nice day.